we men growing up thinking like women want a certain thing. I think we I think we've gotten better at knowing what matters to them and what doesn't. But we're still like pretty lost. But women are lost too. Right?
As to like what they really want.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
I think
I'd say so.
if I'm gonna just like make a thing here and say a thing, I think women know more about what men physically want,
Yeah.
and we are very wrong about what we think women physically want. Like we think we want this jack dude, like nice car, blah blah blah. They really just want you to be tall.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
Which is not fair. But
they just want you to be tall, and then there's a couple of other stuff that maybe matter to them. But half of the
broad
half of the stuff that it's alike, but it doesn't really matter to them.
Yeah. Well, I'm just thinking of like statistically, I think height, and then like if the proportionality from your shoulders to your waist, is what is more attractive.
Yeah.
To a female.
Aside from that, though, they don't. There's not really much that they care about. Like the fly whip that half of the time we think matters, they don't give a shit about.
Yeah, right.
I think they know more. Yeah. So that's just the
good girl
opinion.
anyway.
Yeah, the good girl.
Then there's a gold digger. It's like,
then
of
course,
of
course.
He's got.
But yeah, I think they very well know what we want physically, and we're not so sure
what they want.
We assume what they want physically when it's way off.
It'd be nice if they just told us.
Yeah,
it'd
it's
be
always
nice.
those like memes and stuff of like, gym guys that are jacked, and you think you're gonna get all these compliments from girls and stuff, and then it's always dudes coming up to you like, "Oh, dude, you're so jacked," or whatever. Same thing with cars and stuff. "Oh man, love your whip." It's not getting no girls. You're getting homies.
Yeah,
you're getting homies.
Yeah, bro, love.
That's it.
That's a fact,
bro.
That's a fact.
So I think what might get you some like looks is like the status of what that stuff kind of symbolizes and brings might give you some clout. Might get you some points.
Question is, do women even know what they want? Do they know what they want? I don't know, bro. I don't know, man.
I am not commenting on that.
That's the question. I think men, for the most part, know what they want. I really feel men know what they want when it comes to a woman, when it comes to work, when it comes to, their living situation. They have a picture in their mind of their dream scenario.
I don't know. I think men know what they want, but some of the stuff is unrealistic too.
Oh yeah,
I think some of the stuff is like, we want a girl that's like, has a lower body count, but we want her to be like this porn star when she is like,
oh, you turn her into that,
right? But like, that's what, like, what?
Yeah.
I don't know. Some of the stuff that we wanted, like, it's a little contradictive. A little.
Well, like I said, dream scenario.
Yeah. We want a girl that's like stand up and strong, but you don't want somebody that's like argumentative and all the time you're just like in a fight with.
But what's the female's dream scenario? I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a weird one, because I've heard
like,
the how many times
it can't be Prince Charming anymore, because Prince Charming gets canceled now.
Yeah,
because they don't need a man. Yeah. So like, what is it now?
The amount of times I've heard he's too nice is odd.
Yeah,
what do you mean he's too nice?
Yeah, I want a nice guy. Oh, he's too nice. Wow,
what's too nice?
Yeah.
It's such a weird thing. What's too nice? And you couldn't just like say like, hey, like, coach that, like, hey, you know what? You don't need to make food for me every day. You don't need to show up at work with lunch every day like that.
Yeah,
I don't like it.
Yeah, you want me to like
done. Just tell me.
Not
you don't like
that nicely sometimes.
Okay, cool. Less effort for me, no problem.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
You mean I can do less work?
Yeah.
And you like it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you.
I even think about that.
Thank you.
I'm real nice to my wife these days.
Of course.
Like, am I being too nice?
Of course.
You know what I mean? We got argue something. We got we got fight sometimes.
Yeah, man. Like, well, I think I think for dudes, like when that too nice thing also means like you stick up for yourself as a dude and you're not just so agreeable. Right?
Yeah.
And
yeah.
I think that's what that, I think a big part of it is that. But it's not that I don't want, it's not that I don't want a girl that's agreeable. I just want her to have her own like opinions and thoughts.
100%.
Because that's what's going to challenge me to grow. Like if you're just the same as me and you're just saying going along with whatever I say, then there's no change, there's no growth because everything you're saying is like right. But you need to see other perspectives and be challenged and see and hear the other side, as we talked about before, to have like your mind opened up to new concepts and ideas where you can grow into. So
I'm gonna cancel you right now though. So like,
oh boy,
if you're at a heads and you're arguing about something,
yeah,
discussing something, and you want this and she wants this, and you can't come to a compromise, should she submit to you and be like, okay, we'll do it your way?
I'm not gonna get canceled because I'm gonna give you the answer.
No, don't give me no political answer either.
I'm gonna give you the political answer.
Yes or no, Mopo? Yes or no?
If it doesn't matter to me enough,
Yeah.
then
No, it matters to you.
then it has to be my way. It has to be my way. If it matters that much,
just say it. She should submit.
she should submit. She should submit. If it's that
Cancel.
important to me,
Yeah.
then she should submit.
Yeah.
And if it's that important to both of us and both of us can't submit, then
Yeah. Here's the way I see it.
we go our own ways.
Same thing. I feel like she should submit, but me as the leader, if I make the decision that she doesn't want, and I make the decision, you better still make sure she understands why it's the right decision.
Of course.
It's not just like it's my decision. You're done.
Of course.
I'm going to make this decision. This is why this is why we're buying this car. This is why, and you're gonna see. You're gonna see why it was the right decision.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So
Right.
you don't just like put your foot down.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I don't in a
You better
situation
make
like
sure
that
she
too.
still ends up happy in the end.
100 and if I stand so strongly on something, it's because I know.
Yeah.
You know, if I'm unsure, I'm like, I kind of really want it this way, or kind of truly think it should be this way, but I'm unsure, then we can talk about that more.
Yeah.
I'm not going to submit either. We need to have this conversation a little bit longer, unless you are absolutely, positively, 1,000%
Yeah.
correct and
Yes.
know for sure.
Yeah.
But if there's like, if I know, nah, you got to submit. Like, I know.
Yeah. And not to say that a man like can't submit. Like if during the conversation you realize, oh yeah, maybe she's right.
Yeah.
Don't just say it's my way.
Yeah, no.
Because then you're just gonna get in trouble. If during the conversation you realize that she's right, be like, okay, yeah, you're right. Okay,
Or like
let's
I said-
buy this car.
Or like I said, even if it just doesn't matter to you that much.
yeah,
You know,
Let it go.
if she's making it a really huge deal and you see that it's super important,
Yeah.
you got to choose your battles too as a
Choose
dude.
your
Okay,
battles.
you know
That's the
what?
saying.
This is gonna fail.
Yeah.
This is going to, and he's gonna shoot you in the foot.
yeah,
Go ahead.
yeah,
Go ahead. Let it shoot you in the foot. You don't see why I said not to do this or why I said to do it this way or whatever.
Yeah.
But go ahead. You
Yeah.
want to do it this way so bad? Go ahead.
characteristics
Right.
of a leader. For sure.
Right.
Characteristics of a leader.
Jamaicans have this saying. I said this is the second time I've said this week. Who doesn't hear must feel. And it's just like, it comes from like, you know, discipline where like, hey, like if you don't, there's more ways to look at it. It comes from disciplining. And like, if you don't hear what I'm saying, then maybe you need to get a spanking and you need to feel it. But it also means just like, if you don't hear and take the advice of what I'm saying to you, maybe you need to go through it yourself and feel it to learn. You got to learn the hard way.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So same thing, right?
Yeah.
If we're butting heads, who doesn't hear must feel. Sometimes you got to be like, okay, it's not important, not this important. This is not as important to me as it is for you, and you really want to make this decision or whatever. I wish you all the best, but if it doesn't work out, I'm not going to say I said so, but I said so.
I'm gonna get you canceled.
Right?
No, we definitely we gotta get some guests on the show.
Yeah, we're gonna have some.
And then we gotta get some women on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's a couple of people we talked about.
Yeah.
so-
Well, I'm gonna reach out to them, get them on the show.
Yeah.
And like just ask them like a whole bunch of dumb questions.
Yeah.
You know, when you're a teenage boy
Yeah.
and you have like the most dumbest questions to ask a girl, we gotta ask those questions. You
Oh
know what I
no.
mean?
Well, we should have learned those answers already. No.
Who knows? Us guys can be dumb sometimes.
We should have learned the answers already.
Us guys can be
Right?
dumb sometimes.
It's
you know
not.
what I mean?
It's not this. It's this. it's this. It's not that. It's this. What are you talking about? You should know that already.
Some guys
We should know that already.
with little experience, but yes, but
Right.
it's more means more coming from a girl. Means more coming from a
All
girl.
right.
You know what I mean?
All right, fair enough. Yeah, we supposed to have some cool guests coming on. Let's not spoil it. Let's
Yeah.
next week, if we're gonna go live next week, if
Yeah, might as well.
if that happens,
Yeah.
we're gonna go live. It'll be our first guest. That will be really really cool to have him.
Yeah.
I watch a lot of his stuff and he's just hilarious.
So you
I've
have
been
watched a
watching.
lot.
Yeah, I
Good.
know. I've been watching him for
Good,
a
good.
long time. He cracks me up.
And he's got personality, which is
He's got
dope.
personality. And he's doing like something. He's about to do something really, really cool. So we're catching him at the right time too. Maybe we can ask him some questions about that. I think it will be really cool if we can get him on. So let's
Yeah.
hope this happens. Let's
All
not
right.
say anything spoiled, but let's hope it
No,
happens.
we can make it happen.
If you're watching, if we do have any viewers, make sure
Oh,
you
I
tune in
doubt
next
that.
week because it will be
Shout out to
pretty
Kick, though.
cool. It
Shout
will
out
be
to
pretty
Kick.
cool. Yeah, shout out to Quick Kick.
We're out here live streaming on Kick,
On
and I think
Kick, yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's working. That's why I went on my phone and you heard it for a second.
Yeah.
yeah. I'm pretty sure it's live streaming.
Next time we just got to let people know that we're going to be going live.
Well, that's the only thing.
what I need
The time we go live,
Yeah, it's pretty
probably
early.
nobody watching at that time.
Yeah. Pretty early.
That's probably the only problem, right?
So I think that's it for this episode. We'll
Bet.
wrap it up here.
Bet.
Stay tuned, and hopefully you guys join us next week. If there is anybody watching, anything else you guys say?
At Alpha Nerds Podcast on YouTube, on Kick,
Okay.
and that's it.
Why don't we do audio and start putting that stuff on like
We could do that, too.
Spotify and Apple and stuff like that?
We could do that
Yeah,
too.
we should do that.
We could do that too.
All right, y'all. Peace out. Thank you. Peace.